Well, good morning, and thank you, Allison. Would everyone please remain standing for just a moment? Last Sunday evening, the entire university community was saddened by the passing of Virginia Tech President Emeritus Charles Steger. Charles was a great educator, visionary, and leader who served Virginia Tech in a true spirit of utprosum for nearly 4 decades, transforming it into one of the nation's leading institutions. Today's graduates came to Virginia Tech just after President Steger retired, but the achievement they celebrate today is part of his vision for them and built on the foundation that he established. His legacy is truly all around us. Would you please join me in a moment of silence in memory of President Emeritus Charles Steger? Thank you. Please be seated. To those receiving degrees today, to their family and friends, to faculty, staff, and students, on behalf of the university, I welcome you to the Spring 2018 Commencement Exercises in this 147th year of the university. Rex Willis, yes, that's... Rex Willis, member at large for the class of 2018, will now offer the opening reflections, beginning with a short video.
So, I just moved into Pritchard.
Hey man, ready for moving?
Yeah, excited to meet my children.
So, I am definitely lost on campus.
Did they go in here? Are these the ones that you're supposed to eat?
Horizons. Running heels is not fun.
especially the last first day of classes.
Just donated my class gift.
I'll be going to the Navy right upon graduation, and I couldn't be more excited.
I'm finally graduating, y'all. Woo! This is so awesome. Go Hokies!
It's been a great 4 years, Hokies.
Should I do it one last time?
Let's go!
Let's go! Let's go! All right, I figured after 4 years we'd be pretty good at that. Good morning, esteemed guests, friends, family, and of course, the class of 2018. 4 short years ago, we arrived at Virginia Tech as individuals from different backgrounds and life circumstances. We had very little in common at the time and were relative strangers as we took our first steps onto campus and into our college lives. Virginia Tech is a big place, but now it has become our home. Even today, while some of us may still be strangers, as we sit together in Lane Stadium, we are unified by the shared experiences that have brought us to this moment. The college experience at Virginia Tech is one that is very easily understood by those who are close to us, but is incredibly difficult to explain to those who don't know us. We live our college experience in small moments, like finding friendship in 4 a.m. in Newman Library instead of the answers to the assignment, breaking the bleachers, jumping to Enter Sandman, and making our karaoke debut at Tots Tuesday. We live out our experiences in big moments, like attending our class ring dance, making our voices heard to create positive change on campus, or finding what we are truly passionate about and realizing our full potential. It is these moments that have taught us what it truly means to be a Hokie. This place and these people are special. Hokies are dedicated to living out Oud Prosum every day. Hokies are loyal, innovative, spirited, and unwavering in their kindness to those around them. Hokies are conscious of their role in the world and the responsibility they have to make an impact. Class of 2018, we have something truly special to offer. We bring with us an education that has prepared us to tackle any question, a resilience to overcome any setback, and a resolute commitment to improving the world around us. As we look toward tomorrow, our first day as alumni of Virginia Tech, it is our duty to carry that with us. With so much in the world that will challenge us and even attempt to divide us, the world could use more kindness. The world could use more Hokies. I am proud to stand with you today as we celebrate the beginning of our next chapter, and I can't wait to see what we will continue to achieve together. Congratulations, class of 2018, and go Hokies.
Thank you, Rex. This reminds me that this is my class, too. I'm going to miss all of you. I'm staying behind, however, but I'm looking forward to following your exploits. I'm sure you'll do some wonderful things as Hokies in this world. We are pleased to have with us today representatives from Virginia Tech's Board of Visitors. Board members are appointed by the governor, and Virginia Tech is fortunate to have a long history of appointees who bring a deep and genuine commitment to this voluntary service to the university. I would ask each of them to stand as I call their names. Rector of the Board, Mr. Dennis Tracy. Vice Rector, Ms. Debbie Petrine. Ms. Greta Harris. Ms. Tish Long. Mr. Chris Peterson. Mr. Michael Quillen. Mr. Wayne Robinson. And Mr. Horacio Valeris. We are also pleased to welcome Dr. Hans Robinson, faculty representative to the board, Mr. Robert Seebeck, staff representative, Mr. Brett Neto, our graduate student representative, and Mr. Shea Olushina, our undergraduate student representative. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize with your applause these representatives of the university's governing board who are with us today. Now I would like to recognize others who have made this special day possible. Would the parents of all the graduates please stand to be recognized? All you parents. I would also like to recognize the grandparents of graduates who are here with us today. Would they please stand or wave? And finally, would all the uncles and aunts, brothers and sisters, and other family members of the graduates who are here today, please stand. And I'd like to recognize one more group. Would members of the Old Guard, Society of Golden Alumni, please stand or wave? Anyone who graduated 50 or more years ago. You may be seated if you're not already. And now, Mr. Mark Lawrence, President of the Virginia Tech Alumni Association Board, will bring greetings on behalf of our alumni. Mark is Vice President for Governmental and External Affairs at Carilion Clinic, one of our key partners in the region. He leads the Health Systems Public Policy Program, advocating for healthcare issues with members of Congress and the Virginia General Assembly. Mark, please come and speak to our graduates.
President Sands, thank you very much for that kind introduction. It's an honor for me to be here today. This is a beautiful scene, so many smiling Hokie faces. Graduates, congratulations and good morning. And to the family, friends, and others that are here in your celebration today. And Governor Northam, thanks so much for being here with us as well. Graduates, this is your special day. You're joining the Hokie alumni family, the greatest alumni body on the planet. Welcome. As Virginia Tech alumni, you are now part of a group of more than 250,000 people, not just in the United States, but around the world. Our community is large, but we share a common bond, our commitment to service, to the global community, and to each other. We help our communities. We are driven to make a difference. You may not always know it, but your university has prepared you well. Much better than we were prepared when I left this place just a few years ago. We may have had better music than you do, and I bet your parents agree, but you are better prepared. And remember that as you enter the world after graduation, you will face big opportunities and at times difficult challenges. But know that when you need us, you can rely on the members of the Hokie Nation for support. At the Virginia Tech Alumni Association, we are thrilled to have you as the newest alumni, and we are so proud of what you've accomplished. Graduates and Charlotte, congratulations. As you begin the next step in your life's journey, I have two requests of you. First, please take every opportunity to thank everyone who helped you along the way, including our faculty. And please do that often. Your parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, siblings, other family and friends, and even fellow Hokies, anyone who has helped you make it to today's celebration. Second, please stay connected to Virginia Tech in as many ways as you possibly can. Become involved with your local alumni chapter. If there isn't one where you are, find some fellow Hokies and start one. Becoming an alum is not the end of your journey with the university. It's just a milestone. As alumni, you have an important role to play in supporting Virginia Tech and helping our university achieve its ambitious goals. We are counting on you. Tell others what makes our community, the Hokie Nation, so special. Visit campus often. Learn about where we're headed and why. I promise you will remain inspired by what's being accomplished. Mentor young Hokies. And live ut prosum every day. It's our guiding motto. Service means giving back to your communities, back to your alma mater, to pave the way for future Hokies. Some of you have already accepted the challenge to give back by your participation in the Senior Gift Campaign. Those of you who donated the amount of your graduation year, $20.18 or more, today proudly wear your special graduation cord in the original colors of our university, black and gray. On behalf of the Alumni Association and our board, I want to thank you for your support and participation in this special way. And finally, and most important, please keep in touch. Make sure we can reach you by regularly updating your contact information. And keeping it up to date is easy. Just visit alumni.vt.edu/contact to get started. On your way out of Lane Stadium this morning, each of you will receive a new Virginia Tech lapel pin. It's a small token of congratulations from your Alumni Association. Please wear them with pride wherever you go as you represent the Hokie Nation with distinction. We can't wait to see where you go and what you do, and we look forward to seeing you back in Blacksburg often. In fact, reunion weekend is just next month, and we hope to see you here. Again, congratulations to all of our graduates. Best of luck, and go Hokies. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Now I'm pleased to introduce Chris Saunders, President of the Class of 2018.
Good morning, everyone. I have had the honor and privilege as serving for the president of our class, and when I ran for this position 3 years ago, I knew that there would be the option to speak on the stage one day, but I have never had a position like this before and never spoken to an audience so large. So the week after the elections, naturally I called my mom, and she gave me little pointers, and she told me to just start taking notes, to take notes on the things that I thought I would want to remember when I was in this stadium on my commencement day. I looked long and hard at that list over winter break, and it's been a wild ride up until this point, but more importantly, it's been a really formative one. Virginia Tech has changed how I look at the world. Now, a few of these things that I wrote on my list that I thought I would want to remember, first was duck couples. They're just too adorable. The second one, I don't know if everybody in the seats will remember this, but the chicken parm guy from Owens had a newspaper article written about him, and he was famous for about 2 weeks. So at our very first cadet civilian snowball fight, I have a very distinct memory of a cadet who was dressed in a cardboard box, dressed like a school bus, who ran me over. And then, of course, there was a very significant paragraph of the notes I took about our Hokie football victory over Ohio State freshman year. So I read over all the things that I wrote down, and I have so many fond memories of finding my way at Virginia Tech. But everybody has their own memories, and I realized it wasn't my role to stand up here and share my story. So instead, I want to share Virginia Tech's story, a story of the Hokie community. Our school is ranked #1 on students who love their college, and there are so many reasons for this. But I think it's because of who we are as students. We ran together at the 3.2 for 32. We served together during the big event. And as cheesy as it sounds, we literally hold doors open for each other every day. And of course, we all jump together for Enter Sandman. You didn't think we would let you get out of Lane Stadium on your last day as students without jumping. But back to my point earlier about what it means to be a Hokie and who we are, that is a perfect example of what it means to be part of our community, all jumping together as one. To everybody in the seats, I want to say, you are a Hokie. You've been a Hokie since orientation, or longer for some of the lifelong Hokies out there. And we're all members of this Virginia Tech community. We admire and respect each other. So, for my parting words and a call to action to you all, I want to say that this sense of compassion for one another, you won't get that everywhere you go. Life may get challenging after college, but no matter where you are in the world and what's happening, never lose this sense of community. Take the lessons you've learned here about being a part of something bigger and shine your light on everything you do. Let the world know how powerful and loving the Hokie community is and can be. As you move your tassels from right to left later in this ceremony, know that this is not the end of Virginia Tech for you. You will always be a Hokie, and the Hokies will always be there for you too. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Now we invite everyone to stand and join Allison Harris in the singing of her alma mater.
Alma mater dear, for VPI
Thank you, Allison. Our commencement speaker has spent much of his life preparing for and engaged in a life and career of service. Ralph Northam is a native of Virginia's Eastern Shore. He graduated with distinction from Virginia Military Institute and received his medical degree from Eastern Virginia Medical School. He trained at Walter Reed Army Medical Center and Johns Hopkins University Hospital. As an Army physician, he served in Germany, treating soldiers wounded in Operation Desert Storm. Returning to Virginia, he practiced pediatric neurology at Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters in Norfolk and established Children's Specialty Group, his current medical practice. He taught neurology at Eastern Virginia Medical School and for 18 years cared for terminally ill children as a volunteer medical director for Edmark Hospice for Children. Virginia Tech and Ralph Northam have several things in common, including a heritage of military service, a commitment to serve the public good, and a determination to make Virginia's workforce and economic climate the best in the nation. Please join me in welcoming His Excellency Ralph Northam, the 73rd Governor of Virginia.
Well, good morning, Hokies. Thank you very much, President Sands, for your kind introduction and this opportunity to address your graduates. Welcome and congratulations to the faculty, alumni, parents, and of course, you graduates. We mourn the loss of President Emeritus Charles Steger. He dedicated his life to Virginia Tech. I know he will be proud of this graduation and all that Virginia Tech stands for. Across the country this month, year after year, people like me are at microphones trying to impart deep, important life lessons and wisdom. And across the country, people like you are sitting in those chairs wishing we'd hurry up. On my journey to becoming a physician, I participated in several graduations, so I can relate. You want to get out. You want to get started living your lives. So don't worry. At VMI, I learned the 3 B's of public speaking. Be brief, be brilliant, and be gone. I promise you the first and the third. I want to tell you a story this morning. When I was a second-year pediatric resident in training, still learning how to be a doctor, one night I was on call in the neonatal intensive care unit. We had a case where a premature baby was dying. The baby's x-ray showed what we call a pneumothorax, where air collects outside the lung. That wasn't something that I had handled by myself before. Ordinarily, as a second-year resident, you'd call the attending physician. You'd call for an adult, someone with full training, someone who knew what they were doing to stand beside you and guide you. But my attending wasn't there and couldn't get there fast enough. I knew that the baby would die if I waited. So I had to put a chest tube in to save the baby's life. I wanted to wait for someone with authority, someone who could shoulder this responsibility, but that person wasn't there. I had to be the adult, no matter how much I didn't feel ready to be. For many of you, college has been a time when you're still in a bubble, under the protection of people with greater responsibility. But that day is over, as scary as I know it can seem. To you and to your parents, you are adults now. It's up to you to save the baby, because we need your help. Anyone who has watched the news lately understands that we're in a unique moment of challenge and complexity in this country and in the world. I wish I could tell you that my generation has a firm grasp on problems like economic inequality, lack of access to health care, global warming, gun violence, globalization and automation, immigration, and many others. But the truth is, we don't. Now we're not ready for our rocking chairs quite yet, but in addition to finding a good job and a great place to live, the young men and women who graduate today will be responsible for setting the future course for all of us. And I ask you to use your strongest moral compass. You, as graduates of this particular university in this particular Commonwealth, are going to lead the way. That's the Virginia way. It's the principle upon which this state was founded. We are a Commonwealth because our founders recognized long ago that we're all in this together, that a safe, prosperous society only works if we focus on the common good as much as we do on our own. When we focus on the common good, we also respect others as individuals, not judging them based on sexual orientation, skin color, which country they come from, or which religion they practice. We work to welcome and uplift everyone because that's the Virginia way. It's also the value upon which this university was founded. It is even in your motto, ut prosum, that I may serve. Your education here at Virginia Tech has prepared you uniquely for this responsibility because you weren't just trained to read and write, code and calculate. You've earned a degree from an institution that takes pride in preparing its students to do more than succeed. Aim high, and remember, you may be whatever you resolve to be. Hokies are educated to lead. Ut prosum, that I may serve. It will be easy to ignore those words or assume they're meant for other people. At a moment when it's never been easier to lose hope or grow cynical, I understand the temptation to tune out and focus on what's right in front of you. When you're feeling that way, I hope you'll remember that you're a Hokie of Virginia Tech. And as we have seen all over the country in recent months, you are a member of a generation that isn't waiting for my generation to determine the future for you. You're ready to be the adults. You're ready to save the baby. You have the power and the responsibility to make the world you want to live in. You make the relationships that you will sustain. You make the communities you want to raise kids in. You make the world you want to leave your own children. You can live a life that makes the world around you better. You have that power. We need you to use it. That is my charge to you today. But this wouldn't be a graduation speech if I didn't have some sentimental life advice for you as well. You know, I want you to get your full money's worth. That's why they pay me the big money, right? Let me tell you about the incredible importance of a phone call a week. Some of you are probably thinking you make way more than one phone call a week. And others are surprised to hear that some old people like me still talk on the phone. But hear me out. My brother and I both went to VMI. He is 2 years older than me. Every Sunday, we went together to the same phone booth to call our mother and father. Now, for you young people, let me explain. A phone booth was a person-sized box that held inside it a telephone. and you put coins into a slot, and it would let you make a call for a few minutes. Or, if you were like my brother and me and didn't have any money, we called collect. Okay, that means that the phone company charged our parents for the call. So get this, we charged them money to ask if they would send us more money. The only difference now is you all probably text instead of call. But that weekly call was a touch tone. No matter what we were doing, every week we called and told our parents we were doing okay and that we loved them. Over the years, I've continued that practice, making at least one call a week just to tell someone in my life how much they mean to me and that I'm thinking of them. You know, Sunday is Mother's Day. So it would be a good time for you to start those calls. And happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers here today. Those calls aren't just for the people I'm calling. For me, they're a reminder that no matter what's happening in my life, no matter how high or low I'm riding, nothing is more important than the relationships I keep. Not jobs, not politics, not money. That one call a week keeps my feet planted where they're supposed to be, with the relationships that define our lives more than any of those other things. If there's anything that you learn as a doctor, it is that life is short, and the most valuable things in our life are there with us at the beginning and the end, our families and our friends. I know you're going on to do great things. Virginia Tech is a great university, and you worked very hard to get here. It's virtually impossible to predict what will happen in your lives after this day. I can tell you for sure that no one, myself included, would have looked at this skinny kid from the Eastern Shore in VMI and said, there's the 73rd governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia. But I've had a wonderful and supportive family. My brilliant and beautiful wife, Pam, is way out of my league. As a fellow Eastern Shoreman, Ben Holland would say, I way out-kicked my coverage there. And our children, Wes and Aubrey, are the best kids a dad could pray for. And from seeing them, you can assume that no matter what highs or lows might come in life, I'll be okay. So my hope for you is that no matter what you do, you will put relationships first. If you do, the other things will come. And no matter what happens, you will have the people you need to build a life worth living. You never know how you'll affect someone else's life. That premature baby whose life I saved as a second-year resident is now 33 years old. So whose life will you touch? I have faith that you're up to the challenges ahead. I have seen your generation already to start to step up to the plate, speaking out when you see injustice and when you disagree with the status quo. Keep it up so that when you're in my place, when you're in your rocking chair, you can look back and feel satisfied that you built a good life and contributed to a better world. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Governor Northam. It's an honor to have you on our campus, and we appreciate your words of wisdom for the class of 2018. You may not have a degree from Virginia Tech, but Governor, you are a Hokie. And now Mr. Charles Flieger, Vice President for Advancement, will present our Alumni Distinguished Service Awards.
It is my pleasure to announce this year's Alumni Distinguished Service Award recipients. These awards are presented annually to alumni who exhibit outstanding service to the university and to the Alumni Association. It is my great pleasure to honor to acknowledge two individuals who are recipients of these awards for 2018. Our first honoree is Mary Nolan Blackwood. Mary, would you please come forward? Mary graduated from Virginia Tech with a bachelor's degree in psychology and worked for the Virginia Department of Mental Health before she and her husband established Blackwood Development Company. She is a founding member and past chair of the College of Arts and Sciences Roundtable and currently serves on the Dean's Roundtable in the College of Science. She is an inaugural member of the College of Science Hall of Distinction. Mary is a lifetime member of the Women in Leadership and Philanthropy Council. Her record of service is remarkable, and she is a true champion for Virginia Tech. Mary, thank you for everything you have done for this university, and congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Our second honoree is James H. Hatch. Jim, will you please come forward? After graduating with a master's degree from Virginia Tech, Jim began a successful accounting career with companies such as Arthur Andersen, First Union, and Wachovia, where he served as corporate controller and principal accounting officer before his retirement. He is an active supporter of the Pamplin College of Business, serving as president and cabinet chair of the Pamplin Advisory Council. In 2010, he received Pamplin's Distinguished Alumnus Award, and he continues to support the university's mission through many philanthropic societies. Jim, thank you for your service to Virginia Tech, and congratulations on this well-deserved recognition.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much.
Look right ahead there.
It is now my pleasure to announce the University Distinguished Achievement Award recipient. This award recognizes achievement that is nationally significant and has enduring benefit to society. We honor these award recipients during commencement because they exemplify the university motto, Ut prosum that I may serve. They are an example to all of us, demonstrating how individual success can serve the broader good. Now I will ask the Rector of our Board of Visitors, Mr. Dennis Tracy, to join me for this presentation. On behalf of the university and the Board of Visitors, it is my pleasure to present the 2018 University Distinguished Achievement Award to Lynn M. Dowdy. Lynn, would you please come forward? Shortly after graduating from Virginia with a bachelor's degree in accounting, Lynn joined KPMG, one of the world's top professional services firms. She held numerous regional, national, and global leadership roles, including lead partner for major clients and vice chair of the company's advisory business. She currently serves as chairman and CEO and is regularly named one of Fortune magazine's most powerful women in business. She serves the business community as a governing board member for the Center for Audit Quality and is a trustee for the U.S. Council for International Business. Her strong support for Virginia Tech includes the Pamplin Advisory Council, where she served as president and cabinet chair, and membership on Pamplin's Accounting and Information Systems Advisory Board. She received Pamplin's Distinguished Alumnus Award for her career achievements and contributions to the college. Lynn, thank you for representing Virginia Tech with such distinction in your career and for the many ways you support our university. Congratulations on this well-deserved award. Thank you, Lynn. And it is now my great honor to announce the William H. Ruffner Medal recipient. The Ruffner Medal recognizes the honors these individuals whose great contributions and distinguished service to Virginia Tech rise above all others. It is the highest honor our university confers. Our 2018 honoree is Leon P. Harris. Leon, would you please come forward? Leon was born just down the road in Floyd County, earning his bachelor's degree in industrial engineering from Virginia Tech. He is currently president of the Roanoke-based electronics firm, Keltec Incorporated. He was a member of the Corps of Cadets at Virginia Tech, and after graduation, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. He was called to active duty and served as a combat engineering officer during the Vietnam War. Leon is a loyal and active Hokie. As a member of the 1872 Society, the Pylon Society, and the Prosum Society, he's helped accelerate many university projects with his generosity, including the Virginia Tech Corps Cadets Building Fund, the Leon and Beverly Harris Scholarship, the Skelton 4-H Educational Conference Center Fund, and the Moss Arts Center. Leon and his wife Beverly served as Roanoke Regional co-chairs for the Campaign for Virginia Tech Invent the Future, which raised more than $1.1 billion for the university. He is a member of Hokies for Higher Education and the Virginia Tech Carilion Health Science and Technology Steering Committee. He currently serves as the chairman for the Taubman Museum of Art and president of the Virginia Western Community College Educational Foundation Board. It is our great honor to present the Ruffner Medal to Leon Harris in recognition of his contributions to the university and his dedication to our spirit of service. Thank you, Leon.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
A degree from Virginia Tech comes from hard work and commitment, as you well know. It represents your experiences, your engagement with our community, and your determination to make a difference in the world. A Virginia Tech degree is earned, and honorary degrees are granted only to those who exemplify the highest level of service and achievement. In the 147-year history of this university, we have granted only 9. Today, we will grant the 10th. Would Menace Ridenour please come forward? Menace joined Virginia Tech in 1974 as budget director and chief business officer, eventually becoming executive vice president and chief operating officer. Though he retired in 2004, he continues to serve the university as senior fellow for resource development. Before coming to Virginia Tech, he received his bachelor's degree in marketing and retailing and a master's degree in higher education finance from the University of Tennessee. Once here at Virginia Tech, his sense of duty drove him to set aside his dream of pursuing a PhD and devote all of his attention and financial expertise to advancing this university that he loves for the next 44 years. During that time, he has been an advisor to 5 Virginia Tech presidents on major initiatives, including me, and developed funding strategies that benefited our students and advanced our reputation. He was a key player in the development of statewide higher education funding policies and is held in high regard by all the governors of Virginia and members of the General Assembly with whom he's worked. Minnis supported the development of the College of Veterinary Medicine and was a leader in the creation of the Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center and the renovation of the Hotel Roanoke and Conference Center. He created a living learning laboratory for scores of graduate students who worked with him on high-impact university initiatives, including the 2013 presidential search, thank you, and the Beyond Boundaries vision for Virginia Tech's future. He holds an appointment with the university's School of Public and International Affairs, where he was a driving force in developing a certificate in public and nonprofit financial management. His remarkable body of work underscores the value of Virginia Tech's history and founding principles as the groundwork for future success. For his selfless service for over 4 decades, mentoring students, faculty, and staff, and advancing the missions of the university and higher education across the state and the nation, it gives me great pleasure to confer upon Minnis E. Ridenour this rare distinction. Mr. Ridenour will be hooded by Rector Dennis Tracy. The hooding of the doctoral degree candidates is a very old and special tradition in academia. Mr. Tracy, please come forward for the hooding ceremony. Minnis, with the power vested in me by the Board of Visitors and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the Honorary Doctor of Letters degree to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Minnis. Minnis, you've lived the spirit of a prosen throughout your tenure here, and Virginia Tech is proud to claim you among our honorary alumni. Please join me in congratulating again Dr. Ridenour and thanking him for his service to Virginia Tech. I now call upon the university's interim executive vice president and provost, Dr. Cyril Clark, to assist with the conferral of degrees.
Thank you. Today we will confer 38 associate degrees and approximately 4,850 baccalaureate degrees. Virginia Tech also holds full commencement for those eligible to participate upon their completion of summer and fall sessions. The degree candidates today include students who have completed requirements during the winter and spring terms of 2018. Each college will provide an opportunity for parents and guests to see their candidates for associate and bachelor's degrees receive their diplomas. In ceremonies held yesterday, our graduate degrees were awarded, and I will ask Vice President and Dean of Graduate Education, Dr. Karen DePore, to tell us about those ceremonies.
Good morning. Yesterday, we held our graduate commencement ceremony in Blacksburg, and on Sunday, we will hold the commencement ceremony in the National Capital Region. In both ceremonies, we awarded 298 Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education degrees. 187 of them were hooded and presented their diplomas. And yesterday, we also had 8 babies that walked across stage with their parents who received either a PhD, EDD, or master's. Yes. Oh, it's kind of fun. We are also conferring a total of 20 education specialist degree, 139 graduate certificates, and 1,023 master's degrees. Please join me in a round of applause in recognition of our graduate students.
Thank you, Dr. DePore. This evening, the Virginia Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine will hold and present diplomas to 123 students of its 35th class. At this time, Interim Dean Greg Daniel will present the candidates for the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine for the official conferral of those degrees.
Would representative candidates for the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree please rise? Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you the degree candidates for the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree from the College of Veterinary Medicine.
With the power vested in me by the Board of Visitors and the Commonwealth of Virginia, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Thank you. Please be seated. I would now like to acknowledge those candidates for bachelor's degrees who will graduate with distinction and who can be identified by their white sashes. Will those students please rise to be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. The deans will now present their candidates for undergraduate degrees. Dean Alan Grant for the associate and bachelor's degrees in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences.
Will all candidates for associate and bachelor's degrees in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for associate and bachelor's degrees in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Please be seated.
Dean Richard Blythe will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Architecture and Urban Studies.
Will all candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Architecture and Urban Studies please rise? Mr. President, I have the honour to present the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Architecture and Urban Studies.
Dean Robert Summerchrist will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the Pamplin College of Business.
Will all candidates for Pamplin bachelor's degrees please rise? President Sands, I have the honor to present candidates for bachelor's degrees in business and real estate. Please be seated.
Dean Julia Ross will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Engineering.
Will all the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Engineering please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Engineering. Please be seated.
Dean Rosemary Bleasner will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences.
Dean Paul Winnesdorfer will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Natural Resources and Environment.
Will all candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Natural Resources and Environment please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Natural Resources and Environment. Please be seated.
Dean Sally Morton will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Science.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Science please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Science. Please be seated.
President Sands, I present to you the class of 2018.
With the power vested in me by the Board of Visitors and the Commonwealth of Virginia, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the associate and bachelor's degrees to which you are entitled, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now signify your new status by moving your tassel from the right side of the mortarboard to the left and turning your class ring. I congratulate each and every one of you and ask the audience to recognize your achievement again with applause. In a moment, we will hear closing reflections from another of the class officers. But first, I want to say a special word of thanks to conductor Jonathan Caldwell and the Wind Ensemble, and to Allison Harris for their performances today. Our appreciation is also extended to the Corps Cadets Color Guard, whose participation adds to the dignity and tradition of these commencement exercises. We are also grateful for the valuable assistance of the faculty marshals and ushers who have volunteered to assist with today's ceremonies. On behalf of the faculty and staff of your proud alma mater, I wish today's graduates every success. Safe travels. I hope you will return often to campus in your new status as Virginia Tech alumni. Now, Casey Smith, treasurer of the class of 2018, will offer closing reflections, after which our 2018 spring commencement ceremony will be concluded and our academic session will come to a close. After Casey's remarks, please stand and remain at your seats until the stage party is recessed from the field. Casey, please come forward.
Class of 2018. We are the class of change. Whether we realize it or not, we have taken part in more change than any class before. So much has happened since we first moved in August of 2014. I would like to take this time to highlight a few commemorative moments we've witnessed as a class. In our 4 years, we were here for the installation of the university's 16th president. We saw the establishment of the Virginia Tech Conferral School of Medicine. We introduced our university's first student giving campaign. We elected the first student government president who is a proud member of the LGBTQ community. We were here for the university's rebranding. We saw the evolution of the new cadet residence halls in Upper Quad. We welcomed more women into the Corps. We maintained our spot as the largest collegiate relay for life. And we witnessed the end of Beamer Ball and the beginning of Coach Fuente's new era. That's only to name a few. We have witnessed our university change and grow in so many of its core components, yet know at the same time it's still the school we fell in love with 4 years ago. Without a doubt in my mind, we are Virginia Tech's most progressive, transformative class to date. Our vulnerability to change and constant push for progression has changed the foundation of Virginia Tech forever. We still have a long way to go and more opportunities for growth, but we've become more accepting, and we have learned to better love every member of this community. Virginia Tech, at its core, is stronger, and that's because each and every one of you. Fellow graduates, we are about to enter into a world that thrives off of change. It takes a certain type of person to witness change, but another to move forward with it, and that is us. That is you. We are part of that small few who looks at change as a way to move forward. We are adaptive, we are loving, we are compassionate for the ones around us, we are world changers, and we are Hokies. With the foundation this university has given us, I cannot wait to see what each and every one of you does to move this world further. But more importantly, I cannot wait to see what we do together as the class of 2018.